What's poppin', y'all?
Okay, so we're back with another video, and
backity back.
Yeah, it's been long coming. It's been like what, almost a month. But we trying.
We doing kind of bad, but we trying. You know, we got a little.
So we back with another video. We're gonna talk about how we met, and how we are where we are today. So it's gonna be, we're gonna try to keep it nice and short and sweet and funny, and we're gonna try. So yeah, babe, you wanna go first?
Yeah, we have a very nice, interesting story to tell. Yeah. Yeah. Cause he was doing a lot. Like he was doing the most. Like.
No, I wasn't. Babe. No, I wasn't.
He was in love with me.
No, I wasn't. Anyways.
He was obsessed with the kid, but anyways. Alright, so we're gonna talk about where we met. Can you guess where we met? Can you guess? So we met in church. Yeah. Very randomly. Very randomly.
On your side, it's okay.
Yeah. And it's so funny because that day when we met in church, first of all, I haven't been to church like in the area that we live in a minute. And he just started going back as well. So it was kind of interesting how that day we met. It was really weird. But
that's how you know it's meant to be.
Whatever. Should I say your part of the story or just go for my part of the story?
Yeah, go for your part.
Okay, so his part starts somewhere else. But for my part, it just starts in where I came to church. One day I was like, yo, I feel like going to church in person, because I was doing like more of a virtual thing, because that was around the time kind of like we were still wearing masks. It was still kind of, people were still coming out of the quarantine type thing. At the end of service, this young man right here comes with his rude self, walking over to me, talking about I know you. First of all, before that, he kept staring at me. I'm like, yo, why that boy keep staring at me? I don't know who he is, where he came from, but
I was trying to figure out like if you were the person that I thought you were.
Yeah, he was a fan, y'all. Anyway, so he comes up to me and he's like, oh my goodness, like.
See, I ain't even do all that. Now you wildin'.
So he came over to me and then he was just like, I know you. And I'm like, I don't know you. Like, who you? Like, who are you? Mm-hmm. And like, not even to be rude or anything, I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like, who you? Can you imagine somebody random coming up to you like, I know you?
I wasn't like, somebody random though.
You was very random. I don't know you.
And I was like, I know you were for Facebook, and I showed you our Facebooks, which was kind of
yeah, he was a fan for real. I didn't even know we were friends on Facebook. I didn't know we were so we were friends for a while, I guess. I don't know, but he said he knows me from Facebook. I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like, I genuinely did not know who he was, and I don't add people, so unless I know you, so I genuinely never knew him. So that means I accepted his request.
Yeah. So why did you accepted it then?
Because I used to accept mutual friends. I know y'all used to do that too. I'm like, I don't know who you are. Mm-hmm. And I think you was telling me how one day you told me your birthday or something like that. I'm like, oh,
I wasn't telling you, I showed you.
You showed me. I was like, oh, well, I was like, I didn't even know, like, I never peeped.
That's mad rude.
So.
That's mad rude. Yo, that's crazy. At least act like, oh, okay, or something like that. Like, you was just straight up like, okay, I don't remember. And I'm like, okay.
Well, I just didn't know who you were.
Whatever.
So I'm just like, and I guess he kind of was like, damn, so like, why did you reply type thing if you didn't know? I'm like, I reply back to anybody who says happy birthday. It's like, thank you. Like, it doesn't mean I went on your page afterwards.
You had a thank you too.
Yeah, because who cares?
That's crazy.
So then that's when I was like, well, I don't know you. He goes, well, he was like, damn, like, your forehead is big. And I was like, wait, what?
See, I didn't mean it like that, babe. I didn't mean it like
No, like, I'm like, excuse you? I'm like, what did you just say? He was like, I mean, it is, though. I was like, oh, hell.
See, now thinking about it, that sounds
so disrespectful. Like, he's so rude.
Okay. So, I didn't mean to come off as
no, that was so rude. After that, then that's when I was like, oh, hell no. Let me go to my cousin, because it was my cousin's church, by the way. So I was like, who is that dude over there? I was like, I don't like him. I don't like him. And she wasn't even paying attention to me. But then I was like, yo, he said my forehead was big. And then she was like, wait, what? Who said that to you? Even though clearly we all know my forehead is big, but don't come to me talking about my forehead is big. I don't even know you.
But I meant it in the
she was like, wait, who said that to you? And I was like, that guy over there. And she was like, wait, Frank? And I was like, that's his name? I don't like him. Like, I don't like him at all. I don't ever want him to come up to me and speak to me again. I will never speak to him again. Come see me going off and look at me right now. Anyways. Right now, I'm going off, right? Yikes. I'm going off. And then that's when she was just like, wait, but that's weird, like, that he said that to you, because he never says that to anybody. Like, he's really nice and stuff like that. So I'm like, so why would he say that to me? Like, that's mad rude. Because I really felt like, I felt that. Like, literally, I'm coming thinking, like, I'm embracing my beautiful forehead, and this guy literally comes and says, your forehead mad big. Like, damn, like, that really pissed me off. Like, it took everything in me to, it just pissed me off. I'm like, yo, how dare you? Like, that's how I felt. Like, how dare you? Like, who are you? How dare you? It's very rude. So that's literally how we met. Him calling my forehead big. Like, so disrespectful. So that was his first words to me. So eventually he kind of like, since he was feeling the kid, he basically would take pictures all the time in church with his professional camera, and he would literally come. Oh, by the way, I came to church with my friend. I forgot to say that. So he would come to me and my friend all the time. Well, not come to us, but he would take pictures of me and my friend while we're listening to the word, or like just throughout the service. He would come to us. He would go to the whole church, but he would stay long on us. And I never peeped him because I will be really focused on the word and really focused. And then my friend, she's very observant, and she would just be like, yo, he's trying to snap us right now. Like, he's us right now. And then I would, like, it would be mad awkward because it's mad quiet, and then I just notice him in the corner, like, and I'm like, oh, hell no. So I start ducking in the church. So I'm ducking and stuff like that. Yo, we both ducking. Like, it was mad funny. So I'm like, yo, why are you so distracted? Like, you don't even have no respect for God, yo. It's mad distracted.
I was doing my job.
No, I know, but you was trying to distract me.
No, I wasn't.
Yes,
I was taking pictures of everybody.
He was trying to be funny. Like, he was trying to be funny. At a point, it got really funny, though. Like, so that was our thing. Like, he used to literally just come to the corner and just snap pictures of me and my friend all the time. Like, it was mad funny, though. Like, he would literally, and then to the point where we would just start laughing. Like, literally, we start busting out laughing. Like, he'll be behind the camera laughing, I'll be laughing too, because it's like he would snap me from different angles. He'll be on that corner, then like 10 minutes later he would be right on the side over there. Like, it was just funny at a point. So then that was when I was like, damn, like, even though I don't like this person, like, even though, like, you know, he was very disrespectful and rude, talking about my forehead is big.
Rude, like you're gonna do something.
Yeah. Even though he was rude, I was like, he's funny. That's all I said. Like, I'm like, he's funny. Like, he's cool. Like, I can tell he's actually cool. Like, or whatever. So, yeah, that's how it kind of started.
That was the point that you started being obsessed with me.
Hell no. No. I didn't even notice him yet. Like, he was just funny. I'm like, oh, he funny. That's it. So, then there was a point in time where he would, after service, he would talk to all of the youth. Like, it would be all of us. It would be like, let's say 7, 8 of us. We'd be in the back just chilling. We just be talking about life. We just be talking about mad stuff. Like, we just be chilling after church. And so at a point we was all talking, and he's a chatterbox. Like, he would come and he would just be telling his whole life story, everything that's going on with his life at the moment.
I was lit at that time.
Yeah, he was outside. Like, it was bad. So he sounded like a hot mess. Like, he sounded like a hot mess. So he would come, and I'm just like, and mind you, I was in a place where, like, you know, I was getting really, really close to God. Like, I was right. Like, I was there. Like, I was getting close to God. OD. Like, so I wasn't playing with nobody, and I wasn't playing, like, no mess, nothing. So his life literally sounded like a hot mess to me, because I was getting mad close to God. So I'm like, yo, you just doing too much.
Hot mess to you is crazy.
So yeah. So he would come and talk about all the stuff he got going on, and he would think it's normal. So I'm like, oh, nah, that's not normal. So, like, I noticed that he clearly sounded like he was hurt from his past. He sounded like he still had a little bit of unforgiveness in him. So he just sounded like he had a whole bunch of stuff going on. So like I was like, yeah, I could tell because I've been in a place like that before. So that's how I could tell. So I was like, nah, he needs help. You know what I'm saying? So I
that you literally did say that to me though.
I did told him
that. You did
so I was
that.
like, when he was talking, because he would be, and that's the thing too, like he would be talking and he wouldn't notice how bad he was making himself look. So I could tell he was really hurt, and so I just told him, I was like, yeah, you need help. Like you're hurt. I said you're hurt. Like he was like, no, I'm not. I don't care about my past. I don't care. Like I'm chilling. I'm outside. Like I'm like. You're hurt. Like literally just the way he be talking, everything is like pain, hurt, unforgiveness.
Now looking back though, you was right though.
Exactly. You was very much hurt. So I was like, and then I let him know, I was like, honestly, you need deliverance. You need deliverance.
See, but I didn't take it as you being rude. I literally felt like you was very blunt and honest with me. Like
yeah. And that's what she was feeling. Anyways. So yeah, he kind of liked that, and then he was like, oh, you know, like you could tell he was like kind of hearing me out, but he wasn't listening. He was still doing his thing, being outside. So he would come back and report everything he did, and I just look at him. I think he was doing that on purpose. Now that I think about it,
I was.
He was doing that so that I can give him more advice every week, so I can be like, what are you doing with your life? Like what is wrong with you? You need sense in your head. To be honest. Yeah, like every week he will come with a new story, like, oh, so I've been doing this and doing that, and I'm like, you haven't learned at all. So at this point, he was like, you know, I kind of like, he was like, you know what? I like when you give me advice. Like he was like, I like your brain. Like I like how you think. I like how you process things. I like how you give advice. I like how you notice things. And then he was just like, yo, I want to be your friend. Like he was like, yo, like what's your number? Like I want to be your friend. And I was like,
that was smooth, right?
It was not smooth at all. Like even I like how you think, and I like your brain. I like picking your brain. He said I like picking your brain. I'm like, what? So anyways,
damn,
like,
bro.
What's your number? I never gave him.
Sound bad.
Yeah, I never gave him my number, like ever. So yeah, that was a dub. Never gave him my number. I'm like, why you want my number? Why? I said, why do you want to be my friend? He's like, because I want to be your friend. Like, what's wrong with being your friend? I'm like, but why do you want to be my friend though? Like, we already talked to each other out after church. Like, we talked to each other after church. So
I wanted to be something else outside the church. Like,
what you wanted to do outside the church?
Yeah, go out, like hang out. To be honest, I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
so yeah, so I used to ask that. He used to say stuff like that, like, you know, hang out, da 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 da. I do this with all my female friends. It's nothing. It's not a big deal. I just like how you think and da 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 da. And then he was like, oh, what's your number? Thinking I'm gonna just give him my number, like, bye. So yeah, I didn't give him my number, and then that's when like I kept dubbing the whole friend thing, and I was like, at a point I told him, I was like, yo, we're cool. Let's keep it that way. There was a time I did tell him that, so basically we used to talk on Instagram. Okay, how that started was I never knew I even had him on Instagram as well as Facebook. So I had him on Instagram the whole time, never knew. And I know I didn't add him, so I know he added me a long time ago. Because I don't add people.
Hey, okay.
Unless I know you. So I know I didn't add him. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. I definitely didn't follow him, and I don't remember following him. So I was like, okay, I didn't know I had him. And one weird day, and it's so funny. It's actually really funny because it's like we came back from church one Sunday, and like I noticed his Instagram bubble actually showed up. Like, I don't know, his bubble never shows up ever, but his story showed up on my screen and just said, I am Frank Shepard or whatever. I'm like, wait, isn't this the guy that I don't like from the church that called my forehead big? Like, literally, like, I was like, wait, what is he doing? Yeah, because this is before you asked to be my friend and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, wait, what does he do? Like, I didn't even know I had you on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And it's like, for whatever reason, when I got home, you popped up, and I never saw your name.
You know who that was? God.
So anyways, I clicked on there, and I'm like, yo, I didn't even know I had this dude. Like, I don't know how I had this dude. That means, and I was like, oh, he wasn't lying when he said he had me on social media. That's when I noticed. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know I had him. Like,
okay, we get it. You didn't know about me. I didn't exist in your world. Okay.
Right. So that's when I was like, oh, okay. So one time, I think there was a time when he wrote me and he asked me about a church program I went to, whatever. But I don't remember when that was. I don't know when in the story that was. But I remember there was one time we were all talking after church, and he was talking about how his mom be praying at 3 in the morning and stuff like that, and it was mad funny. And he was talking about how he don't get no rest. So there was a time where I had saw a post, and it was like, when your wife is mad, pray for you don't get no sleep or something.
See, it didn't even say mom, it said wife.
Said wife. Oh, shut up. So that I said to him, and I was cracking up. I was like, yo, this is you. I was like, yo, this is you and your mom. It's mad funny. So then he started busting out laughing. So that's kind of, ever since I sent that to him, we've been talking ever since. Like, literally, all I did was send that to him, and we started, like, laughing. And then I noticed that anytime the conversation would go down, he would hit me up to, like, continue the conversation. Whether it's, like, he would send me something else that was funny.
No, but the thing is, if I didn't want to make it too hot.
Like, he would wait a few days sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, so that's another reason why, like, we're gonna get into how I never thought that he liked me. So that's another reason why I never thought he liked me, because he was very strategic. Even though he had no game, he was strategic.
He had no game. Playing with me. Yes, I did.
You don't know how to flirt. You don't know how to.
Yes, I do.
Your forehead is big.
You're not gonna let that go.
Anyways, he don't have no game, but he's very strategic, because he would take time out, so you would never think he likes you. You would think like, it's like a friendly thing.
How I got all the girls if I never had game?
I don't know how you got all the girls.
Okay, then how I got you if I didn't have game?
You were strategic.
Whatever. That's crazy.
So
just to put it out there, I do have game. I do. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, whatever. So that's how we started, like, our Instagram conversation. But then that wasn't enough for him. Like, Instagram wasn't enough for him. For whatever reason, he still wanted the kid's number. Like, he was obsessed with me.
No,
like,
I wasn't.
You wanted to hear my voice. Like, you didn't want to.
No, because I don't text. Like, bro, people don't text no more.
But she was texting a lot when it came to me.
But that's because we just started talking.
We weren't talking. We were just friends.
I'm talking about we just started conversing.
Yeah, in his brain,
we
were farther than we were.
That's
in his brain.
Oh, see, now you're making it sound crazy. You're making it sound crazy.
You're like, damn, like, I need her number because I need to talk to my girl, and I wasn't even your girl. In your head, I was your girl.
Okay, that sounds crazy. That's some psychopathic stuff. Yeah. I don't know. That was not what
Okay, whatever. So, so that's how it started. The conversation started like that, and then he wanted my number. Okay, cool. And so he kept asking for my number in church. Even though we would talk on Instagram and in church, he still wanted my number, and he still wanted to be my friend. How weird is that? Like, he would write me on Instagram like, can we be friends? Even though we're talking already as friends. He would be like, can we be friends? And I'm like, now you're making it even worse.
Because I feel like if somebody's your friend, oh, let's go out to the park, like, let's go get ice cream, let's go get food.
No, I feel like he feels like if you're friends, you have to have my number, you have to be
like
able.
We could talk on the phone
but stuff. I don't see my friends every single day.
No, you're not getting it.
Well, I don't even talk to my friends every single day.
As a friend, right, you get certain privileges that somebody that's not your friend does not get. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you was not my friend.
That's why I was asking to be your friend, because then we could be on the phone. I could call you and talk to you without it being weird. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't weird. Like, it was at a good pace. Like, we were talking as friends, like, not friends, but we were talking, like, we were cool. That's, like, literally what it was. Like, we were cool. Like, we would talk, we had really good, funny conversations all the time. Anytime we spoke, it was funny, it was quick, funny, nice vibes, good vibes, all that. And then you have to understand, like, you called my forehead big, right? So I already did not like you. So I already did not like you from the jump. So it's like, me even laughing with you it's an accomplishment. So you saying, you want to be my friend, it was a bit too much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Whatever.
So, yeah, he still wanted more. He wanted to be my friend. He wanted my number, whatever. And basically, I think I told him, I said, why do you want to be my friend? I said, I don't have many guy friends. And I was like, most of the time when I have a guy friend, they usually end up liking me. Mm-hmm. And so I was just like, what are your intentions?
No,
and then no, oh yeah, no, yeah, no. I was like, they usually end up liking me. So I asked him, I said, are you attracted to me?
Yeah, you did. You really. Why would you ask me that though?
Because I said I want to know.
Who asked that?
It's a good question to ask.
What was I supposed to say?
Yes or no?
What
so
if I said,
he said, wait, what? He said, I don't know. He said, I wouldn't have been your friend.
I know you would have stopped talking to me.
He said, he was like, wait. The moment I said, are you attracted to me? He said, wait, hold up. Did you think I liked you? Wait, you thought I liked you? He was like, no offense, but I don't like you. And then he was like, I don't know if you know, but like, I think he said like, you're not my type or something like that, or blah, blah, blah. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. So like, I was like, oh, interesting. Okay. Even though he was giving I like you so much type of vibe. Maybe not so much, but I like you type of vibe. I'm like, okay. Okay, so then instantly after that, right, I was like, I can let down my guard and be his friend. Because he kind of, like, he was talking so much about how he didn't like me that he actually made me genuinely believe it. It's like he because I literally, and he said that right after I told him how if I find out he likes me, I wouldn't talk to him type thing.
Like, why would you? Nobody ever does that. That was weird.
So, and I didn't think that he would do that on purpose. I didn't think about it, but he really he cut me off in 2 seconds. He was like, "Wait, you thought I liked you?" Da 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 da. Like he had a plan. He was very strategic. So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I really genuinely thought he didn't like me. The way he worded it and said it, and like I said, like he wouldn't do too much after church. He wouldn't. Like he was very strategic. So I was like, you know what? Maybe he doesn't like me. So that's kind of how we started to be cool and like be friends. I let my guard down, and that's when eventually he had invited, I think he invited me over, or I think one of our friends he lived with one of our friends I knew before him, and so I was like, okay, I'll come because of him. Like after church, his friend was like, oh, I want you to hear a song or something like that.
Yeah.
So that you can sing on it or something like that. Or I want to, like, I want you to hear a song, give me advice on it, da 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 da, whatever. He has a studio type thing. So I was like, all right, cool. Because I know he's cool vibes and I know his friend and stuff like that. Like I know him, he's cool. He's not like, you know what I'm saying? Because you would never catch me no guy place. So I was just like, okay, cool. Like, all right, cool. Like, no problem. I'll come over and see. But that's also as he lived with him. So he was freaking hype, hiding it, talking about he don't like me, but he was hype as hell. So I went over and I heard the music, all that stuff, and then I was with him and his roommates. And I think one of his roommates ended up saying, oh, so you're Deborah. And I was like, yeah, do I know you? like, do I know you? And then he's like, oh no, like I don't know if he said he heard a lot about me or something like that. But I didn't. I literally brushed it past me. Like I did not. You know what I'm saying?
Again, she said
I brushed it past me because I was there for his friend. Like I was there for his friend because that's also my friend. We were all talking in a circle. We were just all talking about our past and stuff like that. And we were just. It was good vibes. We was all talking. It was literally right after church. So we was just all talking, we was chatting it up or whatever, and then that's when he bought us food. He was like, oh, let's go out, come with me, I'm gonna buy everybody food to eat, and then we can chill and stuff like that. And I was like, that's sweet. Like, he actually is feeding all his brothers. Like, that's so sweet. And me, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's nice. So we went out, got some food, came back, and then we was all chatting and stuff like that. And then I left. And then when I left, one of the guys that was there ended up writing me on Instagram basically trying to talk to me. And it was so awkward. I was like, wait, what? I was like, yo, we was all just talking for mad long. Not even once did you ever. He was asking me if I had friends while I was there, all of that stuff. The moment I got home, now he's like basically trying to come on me type thing. And I'm like, oh nah, like that's not what I was doing, like, by going over there. It doesn't mean that me going over there doesn't mean I'm trying to talk to any one of you guys at all. Like, I'm here for my friend, okay? Like, that's literally it. And so I'm like, oh nah. So I got tight. So I told him on Instagram that, oh, why your friend tried to talk to me? I'm never coming to your place again because now like that's weird. And that's when I noticed, okay, he gotta be lying a little bit because you gotta be liking the kid a little bit. He got so upset. Yo, when I say he got so upset,
I didn't
like
get
this guy was furious.
No, because I was trying to protect
he was
you.
Protect me from what? He was trying to protect me. You just wanted me. That's what you wanted. He wanted me to himself. So anyways, he was like, wait, what? Why he trying to be, wait, what? He's corny as hell. What did he even say to you? What did he even say to you? So I told him, he started busting out laughing. He was like, oh, so he got game, huh? He got game. Like, he was getting so loud and jealous and annoyed and pissed. And I'm like, where's all these emotions coming from? And I was like, I thought you didn't like me. Like, in my head, I was so confused. Like, that's when I started getting questions. Like, does he like me? Because why are you doing so much? Like, he's like, yo, I'm tight. He's like, please don't. And I was like, yeah, I'm not coming over again, ever again. And then he's like, nah, don't say that. Yo, what the heck is wrong with this dude? Like, nah, you can't, now you're not gonna come over anymore. And I was like, I mean, it's not that serious. So, nah, because now he jeopardizing our friendship.
I did say that. I did say that.
He was like, nah, like we had a good friendship, like this was going nice, like I actually got you to come over and chill, you see it wasn't that bad, and now he want to do this, like, come on. And I was just like, oh well. So he dealt with that or whatever, and that was a question mark for me. And that's,
again,
yeah,
she's slow. Okay.
So we were talking a lot on Instagram, and then because I knew he told me that he didn't like me and stuff like that, and said I wasn't his type and all that extra stuff. So that's when eventually, like, he was like, eventually I think he started video calling me on Instagram, and then it started like disconnecting a lot. And then he was like, yo, you see, all this wouldn't be happening if I had your number. Like, why don't you just give me your number? Because we were talking.
But then I don't have game.
A long time.
I don't have game.
We weren't talking on Instagram for a long time.
I don't have game, right? That was smooth.
That one wasn't bad. Whatever. So I was like, that's when I was like, okay, because we were talking a lot on Instagram. So I was like, it at this point we might as well.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because it dead started disconnecting. Like, we was literally on video call on Instagram. So I was like, all right, cool. So then that's when I was like, all right, just to let you know, my number is a gift. So
that was mad corny. That was so corny. I'm sorry, that was mad
I put my number in a little anime gift box, a little GIF, and I covered it, and then literally when it opens up, it's like balloons.
That was mad corny.
And confetti. Yeah, that was corny or whatever, but it was a gift. My number's a gift, period. So I gave him my number, and he was the happiest guy on earth, smiling ear to ear. Literally, he stamped the day that I gave him my number and everything, right? Look at you, obsessed with me.
Whatever.
Like, he literally stamped the day. He remembers the day. He's like, I'm gonna remember this day for the rest of my life. He literally was chatting, like, yo. He was so happy to have my number, like, so happy. He called me right away on FaceTime. He was feeding. I'm like, damn, why you FaceTime me? You couldn't just call me regular? Like, he was like, nah, like, why I can't see your face? Like, and mind you, he don't like me. But he was feeding to see my face every day. I felt like he was really talking to me so much that it was like, where's those other friends? Why you not talking to?
Because I liked you. You see again.
That's when
slow.
So no. That's when it started to occur to me, because I'm like, I'm sure you don't talk to your other female friends for this long, or for like this much, at least this much. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I started noticing, like, I think he's like, I don't know. But then, I don't know, it was like, anytime I had a thought that he liked me, he did something and then verbally confirmed, like, I hope you know I don't like you. Like, he would give me his card for, like, gas, and then he would be like, oh, here, take my card, or whatever. You need gas? Here, I'll pay for the whole thing. Don't go up, fill up your tank. And I'd be like, oh, okay, thank you. You trust me with your card? Oh, thank you. Okay, that's nice. And then he'd be like, yeah, that's regular. I'll do this for anybody. Like, don't think I like you, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He would just add that in there. Like every little thing he would do for me, like, don't think I like you. I don't like you. Like, he gave me his car. Like, what? Like his car is beautiful. Like I'm like, oh hell no, like you giving me your car, you trust me to drive your car? Like I didn't understand that. So I would literally, because my car broke down, and then even the way he acted when my car broke down, like he came out and he was like, oh, how much is it to fix it? Da, 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 da. Like, he was really, like, in... And I was like, he's a really good friend. Like, me, stupid thinking, he's a really good friend.
Just slow.
Because, because everybody was like, oh, you know, Frank is really nice. Frank is really nice. He'll do this for anybody. And then he kept saying, I'll do this for anybody. I'll do this for anybody. Anything he did for me, he said, I would do this for anybody. And then I thought about it, I'm like, he really would, because the way he was nice in church, I'm like, okay, yeah, he probably would do this for anybody. He was really nice to everybody. Like, he's always nice to everybody. So I was like, okay, like, he's really nice. Like, he's a really nice person. Like, he's a nice friend. So yeah, he would, like, you know, give me his car, whatever. People started to think something was up between us. Mind you, nothing was up. He was just being really nice to me and keep saying that he didn't like me. And so then eventually that's when he basically told me that he liked me. Like, we were hanging out one time. He finally got me to hang out with him. And that took time, but he finally got me to hang out with him. And then he basically told me that he liked me, and I thought he was still lying, because now he done said he didn't like me for so long. It was like, him telling me he liked me sounded so weird. I'm like, how you like me? You don't like me. He's like, I think you're really slow.
Yeah.
He was like, I think everybody knew that I liked you but you. And I was like, no, but you keep saying you don't like me, and you would do these little things for anybody. He was like, no, I wouldn't. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me, like, this boy. So yeah, I told him, like, yeah, I have to, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to pray about you, because first of all, you lied to me. Like, look at that. Like, how you started off lying to me, talking about, I don't like you, I don't like you. I definitely got to pray about you, because you a liar.
No,
you're a liar.
The only reason why I lied was because I didn't want to lose you in a way. It sounds weird, but I felt like if I had told you my intentions, you would have cut me off.
Yeah, I kept asking for his intentions, and he kept saying, oh, he just wants me.
That's why I lied. That's why.
So, yeah, so I was like, nah, I got to pray about you. I got to make sure, like, I can be friends with you, because I was in a place in my life where if I'm going to talk to, if I'm gonna talk to anybody, if I'm gonna consider to talk to you, or if I'm gonna consider to talk to you, right, I have to make sure that before we become close, like as friends, that God tells me that I could be their friend. Because if you know, get yourself too deep into it, your feelings will get involved, and then you're gonna get your feelings hurt. So that's why I was like, I would rather pray first before, like, not to be, because we weren't trying to be in a relationship or anything. It was more if he just told me he liked me. So we was probably going to continue our friendship. But, you know, for me, I didn't want to get feelings involved later on and then get my heart broken or anything. So I had to ask God if it was okay for me to be his friend, and if it was okay for us to, like, I guess eventually talk or whatever. So that's why, because I knew that I was in a place where if the next person I talk to as friends, as like the next person I talk to has to be my husband. Like, I'm not about to just be with somebody just to be with them. Like, no, they gotta be my husband. Like, I don't got time for that. We getting older. So
and then you was like, oh, you have to do a fast, and I was like, I'm gonna do it with you.
Yeah, so yeah, that's when I was like, oh, I'm actually about to do a 21-day marriage fast. Shout out to KFT. That fast is fire, yo. That's what I'm gonna do, is 21-day fast. He said he's gonna do it with me, and I was like, oh, like, that was nice. I was like, really, you gonna do it with me? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay. He looks very serious, but that don't mean nothing. And then so I said, that would be nothing. So he could just try to be impressing me or whatever. So I was like, all right. So I'm gonna pray for my husband, and I was like, you pray for your wife.
Which was weird. I'm like, but I thought you know I like you, so why?
It don't matter. Like, just because you like somebody doesn't mean you're supposed to be with them.
That's true.
It's so true. Like, a lot of people don't know that. Just because you feeling somebody, they are tight, they look good. There's decoys. It doesn't mean that they're there for you. That's why praying really works, and you should, like, praying is something to take seriously. Like, especially when it comes to getting close to somebody, because once your feelings get involved, they can literally snatch you up real quick, and then you'll be in the hands of somebody that you're not supposed to be with.
That's true.
So that's why I was like, before I get really close to him, like really, really close to him, and then maybe I start catching feelings, let me protect my heart. Okay, let me secure myself and talk to my Heavenly Father, because He knows you. I don't know you like that. You was lying to me, talking about you don't like me the whole time anyways. But He knows you. He knows your heart.
It was a,
so I was like, let me talk to
it was
God
a smart lie, though.
and see if I should talk to you.
Yeah.
And then we both did the fasting together. He actually did it with me. Like, can y'all believe he actually fasted with me for 21 days? And I told him, like, oh, I'm not going to talk to you. His heart dropped. I told him I'm not going to talk to you for the whole fast. The entire fast. I'm not going to talk to you. His heart was on the floor. And he was like, wait, what? But I thought we were doing it together. I'm like, no, I'm fasting. That's when I told him I'm fasting for my husband. You're fasting for your wife. And he was like, what the heck? So then that's when he was like, damn, okay. And so he was like, but I don't want to not talk to you. I don't want to not talk to you. Oh my gosh. Like, that's going to be so hard. Oh my gosh, I'm sad. I'm blah, blah. He was so obsessed with me.
And then after the fast.
And then, yeah, after the fasting, that was when he asked, the end of the fasting, the last day, he asked me to be his girlfriend.
And what did you say? I can't hear you. What did you say after I asked you? What did you say? Babe, what did you say? What did you say after I asked you to be my girlfriend? Okay, then that's what I thought. Well, she said yes. Oh my God, you asked me to be your girlfriend. I'm so happy. Mind you, she didn't know about me. Anyways, so everything you said was, similar to my story as well, so I'm not going to go over the whole thing again. But the beginning was a bit different though. So, with my side of the story, like, I knew about her on Facebook, back in like 2015. And, I wished her happy birthday, I think once or twice.
Maybe twice, I don't know.
Yeah. So I did wish her happy birthday. And it's like, her birthday is in May. So later that year, I got into a relationship. It was more like, oh, somebody I knew off of Facebook. It wasn't nothing really, like to wit or whatever. So like when I see you in church, that's when I was like, oh my God, that's her. Like, I don't know. It was more like,
He was such a group.
Okay, no. It was more like, okay, when I seen you, I thought you was beautiful. And I wouldn't say it was a crush, because a crush is like somebody that you like. Like it was more like, oh, she's pretty, but like nothing to it though. So when I seen you again, that's when it was more like, oh shoot, that's the girl. Like, that's why I kept staring at you the whole time, because I couldn't believe that was you sitting there. I know that sounds like I wasn't a fan. It was more like I couldn't believe.
And then you went home and you asked all your boys about me, if they knew about me, and da 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 da.
Yeah. So when I got home, I asked my boys like, yo, I seen this girl, da 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 da. Like what's up with her? Not on some like I want you or anything, but I just asked to ask. And then one of my boys was like, who, Deborah? And I'm like, yeah, like, what's up? That's when he goes, nah, bro, I don't think you could get her. And I'm like, what? I could get whoever I want. Like, not on
your
some...
Your friend was right.
Nah, listen, now. Okay, Blue's almost waking up, so we gotta be quick. Okay, so, not on some, like, cocky stuff or whatever, but it was more like, why can't I get her? And then that's when he was like, oh, even to get her to go out with you is gonna be hard. And even to... Like, she's one of those females that if she's with you, she's with you. Like, she don't look any other way or whatever. And that's what, oh my God. That's when he was like, oh, she's, Deborah's one of those females that, like, if she's with you, she's with you. Like, I mean, she's with you. Like, she don't look nowhere else. Like, she's a what is it? Like a
one man girl.
Yeah, one man type of girl, whatever. And I'm like, oh, shoot. Like, the moment he said that, it was like I had to, come up with a plan to get this girl to be mine. Because, like...
Which I still don't know how he knew that.
Like...
I don't know. But.
I've been in situationships where, like, like... I never really had that. And that's what I really wanted. Somebody that I could, stand somewhere and talk about and not look stupid, basically. So, that's how it all started. And,
Baby boy is cranky.
But yeah, okay, so that's how it all started, and we are where we are today, So, yeah.
Alright, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned because we got a lot coming for y'all.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yes, so stay tuned because we got a lot coming for you guys. Bye.
Bye.